Hello, hello, hello. This is Tom from Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures. Guess where I'm sitting? I'm sitting out back. I'm sitting in my yard. Kind of sprout around a little bit. You can see the garbage area, car. Anyway, I'm in the yard. Brought my impromptu thing out here, so I thought I'd do a video real quick. Say you're, for instance, you're traveling, heading to CDO. And I found this to be a problem. Say you're heading to CDO and you want to get to town. What's the quickest way to go? And what's the easiest way that I found to get from CDO airport to town? And in some cases, you can find it can be a little bit distracting. Same thing if you're flying into Davao. Cebu is not too bad because you fly directly in there and there's usually taxis and things available. Now in CDO and in Davao, they have taxis. You come out and right straight across the street, you'll see all kinds of people, signs, $1.99, $2.99, $1.50, $3.99 per person to go from there to town. And you'll get hit up a lot of people who'll show you their badge and show you their rates and this, that, and other and say, hey, I'll take you down for 400 peso under the table. Problem with that is a lot are not metered. A lot of those badges are just made down at the local store. A lot of times they're not even having registered. A lot of times you got some guy that what'll happen is you'll be there and you'll say, okay, I'll do $1.99 per person. It's normally 500, right, or 600. Okay, no worries. Well, go sit in my van. I got a real nice van over there. We'll take you in that, but I got to fill it up first. You may have to wait an hour. Next flight comes in 45 minutes. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. No. And that's what happens. So you'll have that happen where they'll say, yeah, just go ahead and go over there. So you have to be careful. The easiest way that I found, if you're flying in CDO and you're flying into Davao, if you can't use Grab, which you can, just go right around the corner and get a taxi. In CDO, I just get a taxi. Just go right out front and get a taxi. Guys, their meters are 40 now. You're gonna find someone that's gonna try to take advantage? Sure, it happens all the time. But now these days they're really watching all these taxi drivers really fast and quick. So, and what I mean by that is if you're coming in, they're gonna keep an eye. They keep an eye on that stuff. And of course, I turned one in Manila one time trying to charge me $8 just to take me from the Davao main to Terminal 3. And I said, I'm not doing it. I'm not paying you. It's within a kilometer, and you're doing that. Less, actually, half a kilometer. So, or less, really. So anyway, I turned him in. And we argued in the car for a couple of minutes, but I didn't win the battle, but I won the war. He lost his job, according to the thing. But what you have to do your due diligence, meaning when you get in the car, take a picture of the guy and his tag and license plate and all that stuff, which a lot of people do. But I find the more experienced I'm at it, I just tell straight up, hey, what are you going to charge me to take me to town? He told me this last time, CDO to town was 500 peso. I said, straight 500, all of us. He goes, yeah, all of you. 500 peso, that's fine. It was going to charge me 600 peso the other way. It was going to be 700 peso with the other guy. I said, it's $10, and I've never rode in a taxi for $10 in the States ever. A minimum, I don't even know what the minimum's been. I remember going to New York, it's 20 bucks to go 2 blocks. So here it's different. So if you're going to Davao, just go straight out. I find, use Grab, get a taxi. They say, well, don't use the white, use the yellow. Use yellow, don't use the white. Use the red cars. Now the red cars are good. And the yellow was good, but they're not good anymore. Really, what it depends on, get with the driver, negotiate the price if it's a long haul, or just tell them just use the meter. What is the big deal? Oh, overcharge? Yeah, if he's going to charge you 1,000 peso or 800 peso or something like that, of course. But if he's going to charge you anywhere from 1 to 300 peso, what's the worry, right? 400 peso? You know you're becoming Filipino when you're worrying about $1 to $2 to $3, right? Does it matter? It does matter, but in some cases it really doesn't matter. I mean, you know, so they charged me 500 peso from going from the Cebu, CDO airport to town, which is about, I'm just going to use miles, about 20 miles. I'm going to say it took us 20 to 30 minutes to get there. And so, okay, it's okay. 3 of us got right comfortably. We took a nap as we're heading there. He didn't take no detours. It's basically a straight shot. It's done. Now, in Davao, in other cases, yes, I've been taking advantage there also. Yes, I turned them in. And I said, I'm turning you in. Then they get all answered. What do you mean? Well, I'm turning you in. You're trying to take advantage of me. And it's not going to happen today. You may think you're getting away with it, but the time you get to your next stop, you're going to be turned in. And so a lot of times our attitude will change. So most of the time, since I've been here, Chichi and I have noticed we've been taking advantage out of 100 rides. I don't know, many, because remember, we're traveling every month before. We were going somewhere every month when I first got here. In fact, if I could go somewhere every month, I'd go now, but we have a child in school and I cannot. I would say it is 4 times, maybe 5 times we got taken advantage of. One guy's driving around in circles, can't find. Finally, I had to intervene because we had the GPS on. I had to intervene. I said, sir, listen to me what I'm saying to you. I know you understand English. Do what I tell you to do and get us there. If you do not, I'm getting out of this cab and I'm turning you in. Don't be doing this drive round. I'm lost. Don't do that. Take me exactly where I need to go and listen to what I'm telling you, and I'll pay you. But if you don't, if you want to call the police where we go, you can call them now. We'll get this worked out now. I said, take a left to the next light, take another right, and take another left. You're within 3-4 blocks of this place, and you've been driving around for 20 minutes. And he did, and it worked out fine. He knew we had onto the scam. Chichi, what she does, of course, Grab, you don't have to worry about. You already know where your destination is. You always know where the cost is going to be before you even get in the car. And you even know what the driver's name is. You know everything about him. Good thing about Grab. Even Grab Taxi. There's 2 Grabs, Grab Taxi and Grab Individual. Individuals are better. They don't charge you more. They charge you less. So I thought I'd do this video because I have a good friend, Makoto Husaby, asked me about this. So this is for Makoto Husaby, and I have many others that's asked me, how am I going to get from point A to point B? So we come out of the airport, even in Manila, don't worry about it. You come out of Manila, you walk down the International, walk down that walkway, off to the right, there's taxis, many of them. If you get them right there, they do charge more, sure. Or go across the street and down, they do charge more. Just go down around the corner and they'll happy to take you anywhere you want to go. And the rate is going to be the 40 pesos start, and it may click up higher in a quick situation, but what do you care about? It's $1, right? So people say, oh, I've been taken advantage of, And yes, I have too. The best thing to do is just have your wits about you, be smart, take your time, don't worry about it. If you walk up to the taxi, if it's not a Grab taxi and you don't really know, take a picture and then go on. Take a picture of his plate, take a picture of his badge, say, okay, sir, we are going here. And he may say, why are you doing that? In case there's a problem. So, eliminates the problem down the road. I only had to do that one time, and I did that always in Manila, because it seemed that 2 of the 4 to 5 times we had problems were in Manila, 2 were in Davao, and 1 in CDO, maybe. And it really was a young boy, and he just started. It seemed like he just did not know anything. He was very confused, and he was really struggling, shifting the car and things. Thank you for watching, and please hit like.